Hey everybody, welcome. Happy Saturday night here in LA and Sunday morning in Manila. I'm back with another musical guest on my still nameless show. Maybe I'll call it Midnight Sessions because we're actually recording this at midnight in Manila. Today's guest is a musician, rock star. He's been around since, of course, Decada 90 with his band Blue Jean Junkies, but now he's ventured off to lots of collaborations and even selling meat and coffee. What's that about? Let's talk to Nino Mendoza. Okay, everybody, hang on. Let me bring him in. Hey, Nino.
Hey, good evening, everyone. Hello, world.
You
Hello.
are so alive. You are so alive for someone that I'm bringing in at midnight. We're recording this at midnight. Look at you. It's like you just had some
Exactly.
mountain coffee.
Alive. Yeah, for someone who lives alone and lonesome. I'm blue and lonesome.
Oh my
Well, I guess you
God.
know
Okay.
what? The word there would be happy. Because one wouldn't be alive if you weren't happy. Unless, I was a good actor.
So your state of mind now, you're pretty happy despite the craziness in the world, huh? So how do you do that?
Well,
What's keeping your spirits up?
what's keeping my spirits up, aside from the obvious with what's happening on the pandemic and the economy and the entertainment business being on halt, and
Yeah.
so other numerous kinds of businesses.
Yeah.
I'm just living life on life's terms because I can't change what goes on in the world. It is what it is, but I can change my way of thinking. I mean, I can't change other people. I can't change places, situations, time, and things. I can't halt that siren outside. But all what I could do is just pray for that person in the ambulance, and at the same time have a very positive and optimistic mind. It's either sink or swim. So if life gives me a bad set of cards today, taking it a day at a time, then
Mhm.
I'll, as cliche as it may sound, but I'll say it, looking at the glass half full and not half empty. Because if life gives me a bad set of cards today, and that'll seem half empty on the glass, then I'll just place it on a smaller glass because other people are in worse and dire straits. And, other people don't have more than me and would want to be in my place. So would like to be in my shoes. So put it that way, ain't it good to be alive today?
It
Just
is. It is. That's so positive, Okay, let's go flashback 90s. I remember, like I said, we actually, guys, we've never met in person, although I've watched you perform many times. And I remember you had like this Mick Jaggery, longish, moppish hair.
oh
That
my
was
God,
cool.
that's
Yeah. And just
absolutely
the way you
true.
move, it was like when you broke into the scene, I was like, who is that guy? He moves so well. And then, of course, your voice is distinct. But yes, I would see you, playing around the usual weekends live and stuff. Could you remember like where else did you perform back then? And how did you create the Blue Jean Junkies? Like who founded the group and stuff?
Okay, let's tackle uh, where I played first.
History. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
okay. Yeah, the venues that time were just like Club Dread. Our
Mm-hmm.
first gig in Club Dread was, I mean, obviously Club Dread, Mayrick, 70s Bistros, Party Zone, Weekend Live, Kalye.
Kalye, uh-huh.
So the first gig of my band was, I was in a band called Situation 2. Our
Mm.
guitar player, the late Toto Miguel Corneo, who passed away.
Oh, mm.
My first gig with them was at Club Dread Lower Timog, and the one who gave us that break was Intro Voice because our guitar player was neighbors with Paco in St. Peter.
Wow. Wow.
Mhm.
Small
And
world.
we were
Okay.
using their Marshall stacks. I think that was Tommy's, their managers, and they would make, and then one of Paco Arisbaco Chaga, that drummer of Intro Voice, Mr. Heaven, baby. So one of his deals when he said, "Alam mo, I am gonna make you guys open for intro voice as your first gig in one condition. Of course, we were like, what? Club Dread? And we were like,
Yeah.
oh, Club Dread. Club Dread is like the CBGBs of Manila.
Yes, that's true.
That
Uh-huh.
was the CBGBs of Manila. No, none other. I mean, so anyway, yeah, thanks to the late Robbie Sunico and Patrick Reidenbach, of course. So
Of
anyway,
course.
yes. So anyway, Paco was like, in one condition, you have to play at least two originals. Okay, sige, just one original. So we're like,
Nice.
yeah, and hey, I was just a singer and a wannabe
Yeah.
in a rock and roll band. I mean, a wannabe to live my dreams, and
Yeah.
that was the first small step into a larger world of what's this of a work in progress.
Yes, yes. So it wasn't even
Yeah,
Blue Jean Junkies
yeah,
yet, right? So
it was a situation too.
how'd you get that name, Blue Jean Junkies?
Okay, fast forward. fast forward.
Uh-huh.
Fast forward right now. Blue Jean Junkies was formed. The name came from Chuck Fournier of Anadolu and Mutiny. Obviously,
Ah,
when the time came, hey, let's go form a band. And yeah, okay, let's form a band. And then we had a bunch of names. He came up with a bunch of names. I suggested Black Cat Bone.
okay.
Yeah, and then he had a bunch of names. The Abominable Bluesman, like I think Pink Suicide or something. Um, and then Blue Jean Junkies, and that's it. It has a good roll in the tongue. It became
Yeah.
It became Black Cat Bone and the Blue Jean Junkies. Our first gig was at the Crossroads of Cousin Hoagie's show.
Yes.
First NU in Strata.
That's where I was. Yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes. Yeah.
Strata 2,200.
200.
Yeah,
Yeah,
200.
200. But yes, ooh, we should get Cousin Hoagie on here next time. So that's how it began. Yeah, you were like really playing the blues. It's so funny because we were all so young then. What do you know about the blues, man?
Exactly. Exactly. It was a, you know what? It was a phase in
Hmm.
a progressive stage of infatuation at the start of like my dreams. I guess it was just like the Beatles and the Stones and Led Zeppelin who were looking at themselves in the mirror and trying to move like Elvis, trying to
Hmm.
move like Little Richards, trying to move like what Chuck Berry, um, Keith Richards of the Stones. Until now, he's like yes.
Legend.
I
Yes, yes.
feel my main influence is like Chuck Berry, and I will not deny that. And I'm proud to be whacked at the cheek by him because I was getting on his nerves or something.
Ah,
You
wow,
know?
yeah.
Yeah.
So those are your musical influences and stuff. So when did you start writing songs? Like, because how do you know you could do that, right? So that's pretty cool.
It was a desperate heart. It was hunger of wanting to prove to the world that this is me. This is what I'm about. I'm in my 20s and this is me. I have a mark. I have a point to make. I have a stage. Hey, the papers are branding you as like first the newspapers because there's no internet at that time yet. It was the newspaper.
Yep.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
and they were saying the Inquirer, the Bulletin, and the Philippine Star. They were like,
Philippine Star. Uh-huh.
yeah, and they were like from the Pinoy scene, like Pepe Smith being compared to Mick Jagger, and Chicoy Pura being compared to Mick Jagger, and June Lupito, and now Nino Mendoza, like this. And then at the start, it was an achievement, it was an accomplishment until, like I said, a progressive stage of phases
Mhm.
until from being, the longer you are in the music industry, for me, my personal standards progress. All of a sudden,
Yes.
the branding of Mick Jagger off the papers, like the Mick Jagger of the Philippines, the Mick Jagger. At first, it was yes, I have reached the destination. I have proved the point on my persona because we create our persona. I create my persona, and then after that, it's like, where do I go from here? And then after
Yeah.
that, it became like I want them to see Nino. I want them to see Nino. I remember one bass player in the harmonica of the Jerks went up to me in Mayrix. And he was talking to Kukuchua, and then he was like, you know what? Okay tong roots at influence ni Nino, pero iniintay ko siya mag-bloom sa sarili niyang flower.
Oh,
I'm
yes.
waiting for him to bloom to his own flower. And I was like, why? What's wrong? I mean, when you're
Yeah.
like, you're not gonna listen to anyone. It's like, I'm gonna do my own thing, which is in life. You have to go through the process. Nobody comes out of a mother's womb a full-grown woman or a man.
So, okay. So fast forward. Who is Nino Mendoza now?
Oh. Nino Mendoza now is, like I said, living life on life's terms and not regretting the past, but not proud of it either. Though I believe I wouldn't be who I am if it weren't for that. Who I am in a sense specifically of having self-love and value before I could give it to others. I have more empathy towards others now. I have more value through life when I get up in the morning and meditate to my higher power and thank that I'm alive. And whenever I want something in life, I don't ask for it. I meditate. I meditate to make myself be deserving for that blessing. So I do the legwork to earn it. And
Wow.
yes, so because it's easy to want. Just like it's easier to say yes than no. It's easier to say yes, like, oh, hey, can I have this? Hey, can you buy me this? Hey, can you? Yeah, sure. I mean, it feels good to be generous. At least I'm speaking for myself. It's harder to say no. It's difficult to say no. Would you say no to a nice glass of wine with
I could, but coffee I would not say no to. Okay, so would you say no to playing something before we talk about your new projects like with Razorback and stuff like that? Would you say no to playing a song for us today?
No, not at all. I'll play you a tune.
All right. I'm going to put you solo on the screen. Take it away, Nino.
You know what?
What?
Who is Nino Mendoza also now? I'll add on to that, okay? In conclusion, okay, to wrap things up on that question, I believe I'm a living example now because of my past. Like I said, I'm not proud of it, though I did something about it. And if I went back into a time machine, I wouldn't change anything. Maybe a bit of decisions here that I should have went out with her. I should have said yes. I shouldn't let my ego get in the way and try, to play it now. Later, no, none of that. Or maybe even not disappoint other people. So, what I'm trying to say is now, in conclusion, is to that question is, I believe I'm a living example and I am a beacon of light that give hope to other people that need it most, without dictating, without telling them what to do, without sounding like a know-it-all. Attraction rather than promotion.
Naks naman! Okay.
Right? Is this Nino now? Where's Nino? Whose brain is that?
When did we all grow up? Oh my goodness. Right. But one thing that's never changed is the music. And so I'll let you play. Enjoy this, folks. One song, then we'll jump back in to find out what Nino's working on right now, because it's a lot, guys. This guy is productive and hyper and creative. For now, let's listen to a song by Nino.
Okay. wrist. Feels like a lucky day with your real fine company. Real fine, real good company. Real fine company. Before I be your man, be sure and take it as it comes. I know you cure my lazy bones. The days of blissful mist. You're real fine company. Real fine company. Yeah. Real good company. Real fine company. Late mornings, still quite dark, so gloomy. Those afternoon clouds, when you do that real fine walk, makes everything worth the run with your real fine company. A real fine company. I am real good company. A real fine company. Like a Persian cat. Now this new kind of lift never needed to boost you. Your groove to move with. What a cool motivator with your real fine company. Real fine company. Real good company. Real fine company.
So awesome. Well, I hope that woke everybody up. People in Manila who are just waking up right now. This is when we're airing
Right.
it. It's Sunday morning. So that's a great way to say good morning. Um,
Mhm.
okay, let's jump to current projects. I know that some collaborations that you've been into have been nominated. I guess that was last year. So tell us
That was
about that
last
one.
year. Yes, yes, yes. With Jules Savard, we did a song together.
Yeah, and it's a ballad, right? So that's different for you.
It's a ballad. What's with the tone? Yeah, it's a ballad, right?
It's a love song, you know. I
Well, it fits. It fits the mood. It fits the music, and it's Jules.
it's pretty. Okay, so
It
that was
is.
last year. Yeah, so you think that's one thing, and then you do another collaboration with Louis. And so what's that? What's that about? So what's happening with that project? Does it have a name? This collaboration with Louis Talan, and then
Yes,
tell us
yes,
about the Award Awards. Yeah.
yes. You know that song I did. That song I did with Jules Savard, Blue.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Blue Jean Junkies featuring Jules Savard. That was really a song that Jules and I wrote together for a
Mm.
band, for our own band. That was the time we formed Foxy Music, and it didn't
Okay.
last long. We, due to other priorities and another
Mm-hmm.
mindset of, of
Projects, yeah.
yeah, projects. It just didn't transpire into something long term. So
Mm-hmm.
we felt that Blue is a very beautiful song, and it would go to waste if it was just, you know, like a
Yeah.
book of itself rusting there, cobwebbed
Uh-huh.
up. So we pulled it out and, recorded it with Blue.
Recorded it.
Yeah, we recorded it with the Blue Jean Junkies, released it under Warner Records, and then after that, it got nominated in the Awit Awards. The
Mm-hmm.
title of that song was supposed to be Kiss. But since I'm a gentleman, Jules wanted it blue. Okay, fine, have it your way.
That's cool.
So anyway, it was nominated and we lost.
It's an honor to be
Yeah.
nominated, you
But
know.
one thing, one thing I like about the Awit Awards is that it isn't a popularity contest. It is
Mm.
the votes are the winner, the finalists and the winners are based on a panel of judges
Oh.
who have merit in the music industry.
Oh, wow. I didn't realize that.
And now we're
Um,
nominated again. Going back to your question,
yes.
with a tune that the Hernandez brothers, constructed,
Mm-hmm.
and then Louis and I added color in it. So it's the Hernandez brothers, the Blue Jean Junkies. Actually, it's just me. But since
Mm-hmm.
the Blue Jean Junkies are signed to Warner, it couldn't be the
Oh,
Hernandez and Nino Mendoza. So it was
okay.
Hernandez brothers and the Blue Jean Junkies featuring Louis Talan. We all signed. I mean, they signed with me as a collab just for that
Mhm.
single, and it made it to the Awit Awards again for best instrumental performance. And you know what? It was released last year under a title named Vuju. Until I relaunched it and changed the title,
Mhm.
not knowing that we were going to be part of the Awit Awards, into Radio Vaccine. This was
Okay.
last month, just last month. And then we find out, boom, that we're nominated for like, yeah.
Wait, so did you put back the name, the old name then?
Now, though in the Awit Awards, when it came out,
Yeah.
it was Vuju. And we were like,
Yeah.
and I was like, hey, I spoke to my label and I said, can you tell them to change the name? Because on Spotify, we changed it already.
Oh, okay.
A
Yeah.
pun. There's a bit of pun there that in a way, this plague of, this
Actual
pandemic.
plague.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this pandemic. It's a you don't know if it's some voodoo stuff that and then what a coincidence. I changed the name to Radio Vaccine because that's what the world needs, and I think it's a very
I
good thing.
know.
Right,
Very
Radio
cool.
Vaccine.
Crazy. Yeah,
And
yeah, no, that's cool. So that's how you find it on Spotify. That's the name it's under right now,
yes.
right? Okay. What was I gonna say? So are they still doing the Award Awards or they just came up with a list of nominees and stuff?
They
'Cause-
are doing the Awit Awards this time
wow.
online
Wow.
in Green Hills now, somewhere in Green Hills. Last
Yeah.
year it was at the Araneta Center.
Yeah. So an actual show, right? So
Mhm.
how are you dealing with it as a performing working musician now that we don't have live shows and who knows when there'll be a concert again in person? What are your feelings, like personal feelings?
My personal feelings is that it
Mm-hmm.
is what it is. Well, ladies and gentlemen, my personal feelings towards this is it is what it is. So my music will always be there forever. Music will always be there forever. Like I said, it's just the mindset of rolling with the punches, going with the flow, making use of technology. You can still make music. What are we musician? What am I a musician for? Am I a musician to, aside from earning a living, am I a musician to impress other people, to work for other people's feelings, or I play music therapy for myself to feel good and to make me feel accomplished? I mean, there are numerous things. So going to your question, aside from that, it's what I feel is music for me is an automatic pilot now. It's an automatic pilot. Whatever comes my way, just like your invitation. Who knows? We just bumped in together. We just bumped into each
On
other
Instagram.
on Instagram. Yeah, technology. I
Yeah.
mean, it's that. That is the world. And now I got an interview. I got a gig, and this is therapy, right? I mean, what was my first? What did we talk about in our chat?
No idea.
In our message? I mean, I didn't say anything like, "Okay, how much are we getting paid, honey?" Nothing like that.
Yes.
No,
First of
it's
all,
like
everybody, no one's getting paid. So, go with your
right.
gut.
Yeah, nothing like that. I mean, it's a natural fact that before the pandemic, I was making my money through gigging 3 to 4 times a week, being a
Wow.
musician, being performing solo or in a band, or being a DJ. Mostly being a DJ. I got into being a DJ because why? Why did I become a DJ?
I don't know, because it's another
I enjoyed
music. Yeah.
I enjoyed playing my music aside from playing an instrument. I mean, making other people happy with my taste. And that worked out because every week I had DJ gigs. I had DJ offers.
Wow.
I had DJ gigs. I had regulars at the Big Bad Wolf in BGC. And then
Oh, wow.
I ended up playing at the Shang, the fort, in the venue called something. It's in the tip of my head.
I don't
Anyway,
know.
yeah.
Yeah.
And things like that. It took me there. And then I ended up doing corporate gigs. I ended up knowing what it was like being a DJ to like, okay, corporate gigs are like wedding gigs if you're in a band. If
Yeah.
you'll never know what's gonna happen if one of the titos or titas, the uncles or aunts would say, my daughter would like to sing this. Can you play this? And you don't want to disappoint them, they're paying you good money. I mean, that's the truth.
Yeah.
Or else I would be retired in some island drinking a glass of wine in a yacht.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
And playing
I
music,
know.
right? I mean, but I'm not. I'm here. This is my destiny to be this way, and still being proud of it. Life is what you make it, huh?
It is, and you are making a lot out of it. So, of course, the live gigs and such have dried up for now, guys, just for now for musicians. Um, However, you have ventured into other opportunities. I've seen people post their steak. I think it was Jamie posted, "Thank you, Nino Mendoza, for this steak." How did you get into two things quickly? You are selling meat, like quality meats, right? Like steaks and stuff, and also your own brand of coffee.
Yeah.
So, how did you get into that? And did you always see yourself as a businessman?
No, no. Music was like I was just kept on doing music, and at the same time, as I got old, as the years gone by, my mind, when I became not as hungry as I was,
Hmm.
music, when I started to become really comfortable and know the worth of my own soul, who I am, and I've come down crashing and seeing the things I've done.
Yes, yes.
When I got to that stage, I was more open into venturing into business, to music. But the thing is, I didn't have any capital. I didn't have any
Mhm.
money to like venture into my own business. So, and I was like, okay, then I just need to make my own capital and save up. Since I don't drink anymore, since I don't score drugs anymore, I get to save a lot of money. I get to
Yeah.
after the gig, and then aside from the free, you'll want to bar hop and like drink. Okay, I'm not talking it's over. Okay, that is my life now. I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. And I totally have nothing against it. It's just, I just see it as when I see people drinking, I'm happy for them. It's just that I think in me that, okay, Nino, seems like you didn't know how to save and you used up all your credits in the partying mode. Time to like, take a step back and take that big balance in life. And now, instead of having a mindset of thinking, the self-pity party of like, oh my gosh, if only I have did this in the past, then I would have more money now, maybe, or I wouldn't be here, I would be there. Nope. Instead of thinking that way, that, trying to make up for lost time, I have to
Mm-hmm.
make it good. And look at this. A steak opportunity came. I didn't know the pandemic was going to happen. It's just too bad.
Oh,
And
cool. Okay.
yeah, the steak opportunity came out of desperation, out of eagerness, out of being enthusiastic to want to make something out of my life, to have a brighter future. So that's the time I'm like, hey, yeah, tell me about the steaks. How can I do? I can sell. So when I got to learn the ropes, and then all of a sudden it comes in waves. Like
Mm-hmm.
sometimes it's going to be good, sometimes it's going to be bad. This coffee opportunity came up, and also a paella business came up. That didn't last very long, but it's there. It's there, and these people selling. You know what? I can take them all. Meaning to say,
Ooh.
I can take all the offers, but I can't do them all. I can keep
Okay.
them all, but I can't do them all. So it's just like I'm gonna choose my battles, and I'm gonna choose what's practical for me and what's doable. Selling masks, selling these things to kill bacteria.
Yeah.
There's totally nothing wrong with that, but I'm like, nah, I don't think I'm gonna be effective there. I wouldn't want to, like,
Yeah.
go there. I'll leave that to the other guys to do that. But this one with the steak, it worked, and it made me feel good at the end of the day because aside from the situation not depleting my savings because there
Mm-hmm.
were no gigs, there was no inflow of income.
Yeah.
It didn't deplete my savings because I had money coming in from the steaks, and now I'm not earning as much on markup or returns with the coffee, but it feels satisfying at the end of the day because it's my own. I mean, obviously the name is from a Led Zeppelin song, right? I mean, Misty
But
Mountain.
that is part of you. That,
Right.
it reflects you.
Yeah.
It's Sagada coffee with which you have a personal connection with, and also that's delicious. So, you know, cool. So it sounds like it's so funny because at the start of this, you said one of the things you learned is the power to say no to things. But I also see that you are open to saying yes to opportunities and stuff, right? That's your
Very
mindset.
much, very much open to opportunities as long as I feel that, I never shut any opportunity. If I feel iffy about it, I will not
Hmm.
say no. I will set it aside, and I will keep in mind and take note. But I'll put it there in the list of opportunities on my phone notes. So when people ask me, "Hey Nino, do you know
Hmm.
this? Do you know that?" Wait a minute, let me check that. Oh yes, because you'll never know whether it be, I don't know whether it be selling vegetables or potatoes. I mean, you'll never know when you come into a market that'll buy bulk wholesale, that'll want to fill his truck or ship it to another province. What I need to do is refer or even point the way. And you know what? You'll be surprised. I was surprised how 50 centavos could make a difference,
Hmm.
obviously, to ordering like 5 million cans of sardines.
Wow.
I mean, I didn't get there. I didn't close that sale
Hmm.
during the pandemic, but all this time, since there was no gigs, I was learning them. What would you call that? I really don't know.
I don't know. It's like you're real life learning, sales and operations and distribution and stuff like that. It's like you're going to business school in real life,
Yeah, I'm going to
right?
the ropes, like I said, baby steps. And I'm like, oh, you place two and two together because I don't believe in placing my eggs now in all in one basket.
Yeah, yeah.
So I do
I
not.
think I think I think we're all learning that. I mean, this show, this going live streaming and stuff for me, that was a new thing. I haven't spoken to many of you in ages. And so it's an opportunity and I was like, okay, people are watching it. I know these guys who perform not just in the 90s. I eventually want to bring it forward and feature new musicians and stuff like that. why not? The audience is there, they're home, they're looking for inspiration and entertainment. And like with you today, so much inspiration and entertainment. So I'll keep doing it too. So I think the being in lockdown around the world is giving us an opportunity to step back and think of one, what's really important, and two, what can you do? It stretches what you can do, diba? Because
Right.
like you said, oh, I'm not just a musician because, and then it makes you think hard. Oh, I'm a musician. Am I a musician because I just want to see the audience clap for me? No, it's really about the music, right? So, wow, deep thoughts. um, let's bring in some music. Another collab you did, and you can talk about it here. Ta-da! Surprise! In a minute. I don't know if you can see it. Can you see it? It's
Oh
just
yeah, Love Pusher. You
okay.
know what? That was there you go.
Just listen for a bit.
Just collecting my soul from the lost and found. Just collecting my soul from the lost and found. Fix me up, you earn your satisfaction. Fix me up, you earn your satisfaction.
All right. So what was?
Love,
Tell us about Love Pusher.
Love Pusher, Love Pusher. The title Love Pusher came from Tirso de Paul. That was
Mhm.
those two words were his. So I said, hey, I have lyrics. Okay, let's go back. Let's rewind a bit to something more interesting about Brian Velasco, the late, great, iconic rock drummer and very dear friend Brian Velasco, who has a good heart
Yeah.
and very much of an artist, quite a character. Who's in the Great Gig in the Sky now?
Yes. 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 Very sad. That was shocking and very sad. Yeah.
Cheers. Well, I'll puff to him first, okay?
Yeah. I'll drink coffee to him. Oh, here you go. Mm. So, what was this? How did you
So
end
yeah,
up working with
what
Razorback on this?
right? He Love Pusher happened. Uh, I get a messenger from Brian.
Mm-hmm.
Brian was like, "Hey, by the way, Nino, we were wondering, you know what, in very humble Razorback approach, aside from them being at stature, his
Mm-hmm.
words to me was like, hey, Nino, I was wondering if you can help us out because you know that we don't have a singer anymore. We don't work with Kevin. He didn't say Kevin's name, but it's pretty much
Mm-hmm.
obvious. He said, we have a song. We had a meeting in the Razorback roundtable,
Mm-hmm.
so they were like, there's this song that we have, and who's gonna sing the song? There are no lyrics, there's no voice. And like 4 out of 5
Mm-hmm.
were like, this is Nino. Who's gonna be the vocalist? Who's gonna be the singer that fits the mood of the song? Who is it gonna be? And he said your name came up. So I was wondering if you were in the boat to help us out.
Mm.
And I was like, yeah, sure. I mean, at first I was like, oh, wait a minute, let me take a shower or let me take a bath, and I'll get back
Think
to you.
about it. Uh-huh.
Think
Yeah.
about it. No, I didn't say that. It's like, yeah, sure. Why not? I don't see the reason. Why not?
Mm.
Razorback. I love Razorback. They're a good band. And aside from them being a good band, the reason why I like them is because I like their taste in music, especially
Mm.
Theo Paul and others. The others also, ever since Kalia days. One, they would always call me up to jam with them when they would see me in Kalia.
Yeah.
It would be Jamie Wilson to sing Roadhouse, and it would be Nino Mendoza to sing War Pigs and Smoke on the Water. And
Dude, that's what I remember. Okay.
yeah,
Yes.
So when Mari Cuervo and Kevin would always call me up there, ever since, the reason why I like Razorback is because I felt respect from them since the start. And when people respect you, it's easier to like them for their music. It has more meaning. It isn't like, when you get certain kinds of vibe from different people. Other people, I think, respect is gained. It isn't like really bought or anything like that. Everybody knows that. I mean, at least, to some other people, you walk around with some other people in the music scene. It's just like, oh yeah, I mean, they don't really take time out to like, hey man. So I guess same feathers. So when that happened, I said yes. So the band got together to practice at M Studios with Brian, Louie, me,
And Tirso.
Tirso, and Manuel Legarda. And
wow.
we rapped. They had a CNN interview. I got there and they were interviewing them. And the CNN interview, that was them. It lasted for like an hour and a half. But it took us like 37 minutes to wrap up the song because everybody knew their parts. I entered the studio. I sang. Wow. Well, of course, I had my notes just to remember.
Yeah.
The melody was there already. And then Louie was the one who said, Nino, hey, lagyan mo ng harp dito. Place harmonica here, place harmonica there. Harmonica. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's how it happened. The lyrics was 95% me and 5% Tirso. Maybe 90 me, 10 Tirso. Because while I was recording in Manuel's studio in Loudbox, Tirso was there. And during the outro, I would ask Tirso, what's a better word? Bright lights or chase the dragon, or
Wow. So on the spot. Yeah.
You can do this, you can do that. But you know what? You can place Love Pusher here. He was like that, and place another Love Pusher. Those are the harmonious things I love in collaborating with musicians. So that's how it formed. Tirso helped me out, and
cool.
And I'm very fortunate to be doing a track with Brian, still Brian on drums, Louie on bass, the original lineup. I mean, of course, David isn't there, but David backed me up in the
US.
Backed each other up in the US. And you know what? Let me tell you a story about David Aguirre, okay? Let me tell you a story about David Aguirre. As a rock and roll guitar player, on fire, very raunchy, bluesy, raw, Razorbackish, David Aguirre-ish style. You know what? He left a cookie out my hotel room door when we were at Dallas, Texas, because he heard that I wanted. Hey, there are no more cookies because there's this hotel.
The famous cookie, the DoubleTree cookie. It's delicious. Yes.
In Dallas, in the hotel. Was that Dallas? Was that the Four Seasons? No, it was the Four Seasons.
No, okay. And
or is it standard with all hotels?
No. Certain hotels have this particular cookie. Okay. Yes. So he gave you his cookie.
Aww. Chocolate chip cookie. And I was like, they were down there drinking, after the gig. They were there by the pool drinking with the other guys. And me, I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm going upstairs. I'm going to take a power now. And then I get down. They're like drinking there. And they're smoking there by the pool with the other people from from Dallas, Texas, who came in.
Yeah.
The people from there, and also the Filipino community. So anyway, I was there and I was like, are there any more cookies? While they're there and all, and like, oh yeah. All right, I'm going to a McDonald's. Okay, is there a McDonald's nearby here or something that there's nearby? I mean, Texas. I mean, everything is like a freeway. You got a car for like 20 or 40 minutes away. Or 30 minutes away, and we were fortunate enough to have a McDonald's 24 hours right in front of us. And I was going to walk the drive-through until one guy said, hey, use my car, take my car. And I said, no, matter of fact, I'll drive you. And you know what? It was a stone throw away. You can literally throw a stone and it'll reach McDonald's from from the entrance of the hotel.
Mm.
Yeah, I forget the name of the hotel. It
I
was
don't know. It's one of those. Yeah. So, and then how did David end up giving you a cookie?
yeah, and then when I got up in the morning, um, he said like, "Did you get the cookie there right there in the door?" And I said, "Oh wow, thanks. I think he sent me a message, or I think we had
Uh-huh.
breakfast." And I said, "No, I didn't see it. Where was it?" It's right there. And I said, "Oh, okay." And then while we were at the airport flying back to LA
Yeah.
from Dallas Love Field Airport, he was having a glass of wine because we were
Mm.
waiting for our flight. All right, and I was like, "Ooh, wine!" And then he goes to me and says, like, "Yeah, because I'm an expensive wino." That's quite an internal thing with us because the Keith Richards, when he did his solo project away from the Stones, his backup band there was Keith Richards and the Expensive Winos, right?
Oh,
Like,
cool.
and I was like, you know what? I didn't even need to say anything anymore. It was like, this guy knows where I'm coming from. And it goes back to the question you were saying, to the topic that we were talking about, that why Razorback, that I'm working with Razorback. Now, I'm not surprised because, birds of the same feather rock together.
Yeah. Dude, remember when David was just like this kid who was so awesome on guitar? I remember that. See, he was the youngest, and like it's like you gotta see this kid. So what's he doing now? He's not still a musician, is he? Over here?
He's still a musician.
Oh,
David,
cool, cool.
he's raising, I think, 2 or 3 kids, happily
Mm.
married, and
Oh,
he's
nice.
he works hard. Um,
Yeah.
he works hard. I wouldn't want to say anything what kind of work he does because
Okay. Yeah,
I
yeah.
might be mistaken.
That's
I
okay. We'll find.
Yeah,
I will find you, David.
yeah,
So
he would
yeah,
love
it
that.
sounds like quick thing that U.S. tour type thing. It was like you guys were a super group, right? There was who else was in it? Was Wolf in it?
Yeah, super group except for me. I mean, you got Wolfgang, you got Razorback, you got Razorback. No, let me rephrase that. You got Razorback first because they're from the senior to the
Yeah.
follow record.
Uh huh.
You got Razorback, David Aguirre. You got Wolf from
Uh
Wolfgang,
huh.
and then you got Bowie
From
uh,
Parokya.
Nieves from
Uh
Parokya
huh.
Nieves. And his numerous what's this LA bands now he's with Robin Rivera, he's with
Yes.
H2O,
Yes. Yes.
helping a lot of Filipino communities there, which is very, very good because I wouldn't have gotten to an extent of 13 gigs,
Oh
including
wow.
the West Coast. Boom had a lot to do with my gigs on the West Coast. The gigs in San Francisco, the gigs in LA, the gigs in
Oh
Vegas.
nice.
And
Yeah.
then another production helped me in the East Coast, which
Wow.
was uh, which was the people from Rubber Band, band
Mm.
called Rubber Band. They opened for Juan de la Cruz in their
Yeah,
reunion,
I remember. Uh huh.
right
Yeah.
at the World Trade Center. Yeah, a band
Yeah.
called Rubber Band. Gino and
Uh huh.
Warren, those guys from
Yeah.
Rubber
Yeah.
Band. So, and then the drummer of Bamboo, Vic Mercado I was going to say
Yeah.
Queen. From Queens. Yeah, he's
Okay.
yeah. From Queens. He
Nice.
has his own studio called Rock Bottom Studios.
Oh wow. In Queen? Really?
Amazing. Oh,
Wow.
how can I forget? Aside from his sidekick, who's an all-around instrument player, and he's a
Cool.
prodigy. He's very good at all kinds of instruments. As in,
Who?
he blows everyone away. His name is Shelly. Sheldon. They
Okay.
call him Sheldon. Yeah. Shelly. His name in Facebook, I think, is Sheldon. And then
Ooh.
the guitar player who showed a lot of concern with my music to the point where he got pissed in practice because he
Hmm.
just didn't want to play and know the songs for the sake of knowing and having fun. He wanted to give a job well done, to the point that he had to put his foot down and said, "Hey, what the fuck, guys?" He's like, "Come on, if we're just gonna just dick around and do this, we have to do." And I appreciated him for that. It showed his
Yeah.
love, his concern, and how he wanted, his personal standards. Actually, that was for him, his personal standards, aside from an overall.
Yeah. No, but it made it more professional, diba? It
Right,
raised it up. Yeah.
Exactly.
That's cool.
And it
That's
wasn't
cool.
like he was getting paid millions. Nonetheless, you can see his standards.
Yeah, that's so cool.
You know who he was? You know who the person was?
Ooh.
Ran Golamko of Mojo.
Woohoo!
You know Ran?
Hey, of course. Oh,
You know
yeah,
Ran.
dude. I know Ran when he was just Raymond. Come on now.
Yeah, Ran.
Yeah, it's cool. I will get in touch with him. He's on the East Coast, though. His sister lives close to me, not far from where I
BJ.
live. Yes,
He was
yes.
always sweet and nice to me. With her like knee-high boots.
Oh my
going
God.
around bars, going
Jeez.
around Orange, going around Malate and like the Verge.
Wow.
Like,
Yes. Oh my God. Those were the days for sure.
Yeah.
Okay. So now we get to the end of the interview where I will do quick round of questions. Just say the first thing that comes to your mind. Okay. Here we go. Nino Mendoza. What is your favorite word?
Oh, my favorite word is brilliant.
Okay. What's your least favorite word?
I'm not sure. Or,
Pwedeng Tagalog.
Tagalog, pwedeng Tagalog.
Mm-hmm.
Sir, kasi hinihintay pa namin yung desisyon ng buyer.
Wow. Okay, maraming words yan. Okay, what turns you on?
Yeah.
What turns you on creatively?
Oh my God, there's a lot. What turns me on creatively is obviously inspiration from either a person.
Okay. What turns you off
What turns me off is when
in general?
in general is when people aren't harmonious, when disrespect is uncalled for.
Gotcha. What is your favorite curse word?
Fuck me.
Okay. What sound or noise do you love?
Oh, well, now moaning.
Yeah.
Wait, now love. I mean, you said love, so
Yes, yes. A sound you like hearing. Right.
oh,
Like you
sound
love.
money. The best things in life are free. You can give them to the birds and the bees. I want one. That's what I want.
What I want.
That's what I want. That's what I want. That's what
I want. Okay, I can't sing with you. So what sound or noise do you hate?
Standard. Standard, did you say?
No, what sound or noise do you hate?
Screeching
Okay.
the blackboard or something, or
Ooh. Okay, this is interesting. What profession other than what you're doing now would you like to attempt?
sorry.
What profession other than anything you've done would you like to try?
Profession.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying it now. I want a profession that will sustain me consistently, and I don't know. I mean, it's numerous. I don't know how to answer that question. Truly.
Okay. What profession would you never want to do? What job would you never want to do? I don't know, basurero, whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, but what job would I never want to do? Oh, having to be an assassin.
Wow.
Get
Okay.
paid to like clean up.
Okay.
Other people. I mean, I do not want to take lives.
Okay. The last question, and then you can play us out into the night, into the day. If heaven exists, Nino Mendoza, what would you like to hear God say when you arrive at the pearly gates?
You have made use of the life I've given you. Very good, my son. You have placed the life into good use.
Good
And
job,
you
Nino.
made a life of your own and did not waste it.
Very cool. And you have. And so I wish you the best, and I'll see more of you with music and coffee, and who knows what you're going to get into next. And hopefully, when this is over, you can come back to the States. And, I keep telling people, I'm going to help Bowie and everything and organize this big concert of everybody here, but that might be a long way till then. So in the meantime, everybody keep in touch with all of us on Instagram, on Facebook, whatever. Follow Nino. You can see his Instagram down there, and also the coffee company. So play us out, Nino. Thank you so much. This is so much fun, and I will see more of you. I'm glad to have become your friend during the pandemic. That's crazy.
So much.
Okay, thanks,
Mark,
Nino. Okay, play us out.
before anything else, Marcie Taylor, I would like to say I love you from the bottom of my heart for believing in
Aw.
me and for giving me a platform to express myself. And in return, I'm very glad. It makes me proud to give you 100% of my enthusiasm in return.
I know. I feel your
Not,
enthusiasm.
and not just
Yeah.
like, yes, good, it's nice. You
Thank
know,
you.
nothing
Thank you.
like
Thank
that.
you.
Nothing like
Thank
that.
you.
I mean, this is for you and me. It's
Okay.
yes.
Yay! I'm so excited. Okay, leave me something, and everybody here that's watching. And if you have any questions, I don't know if Nino will be watching live when this airs, but send questions and I'll make sure he gets them so he can answer you. Friends, Nino Mendoza.
Wait a minute. Can we pause? Okay. No, we can't. Hmm. Hello, everyone. This is the part where I detune, baby. And you will see me tuning to an open G. One of my favorites. Pretty much my favorites. My favorite. Whoop. For the keen guitar players out there. Why? Wala ka sa tono. Wait.
I come back while you're tuning.
Yes. This will be worth it, okay? Okay,
Right. We're ready? I'll introduce him again. Nino Mendoza, everyone.
wait a minute. Okay, Marcie, thank you very much. I love you from the bottom of my heart for giving me an opportunity and a platform to express myself. And in return, you get 100% of my enthusiasm in this music video and not just, yes, no, hi, oh, it's good, it's nice, she's nice. So there, you get me, the real me. On a song before this, you just heard a song called Fire Company from the Blue Jean Junkies. again. Once I was a rich man, now I am so poor, but never in my sweet, sweet life have I felt like this before. Your heart is like a diamond. You throw your pearls at swine, but as I watch you leaving me, you pack my peace of mind. Love is like the water that splashes on a stone. Our love was like our music, why it's here and then it's gone. So take me to the airport, put me on a plane. I've got no expectation to pass through here again.
Thanks, Nino. I'll see you around. Bye.
Hi, thank you.
Bye. Take care. And
Salamat po.
thank you. Bye.
Bye.